switch over to this. And here we go. So if you guys are ready, we can get started. And would anyone like to recap things, or would you guys like me to recap it? If anyone remembers, it's been 2 months. That sounds like a mumble. Alright, that's good. Alright. So, I will recap. From what I can remember, you guys came in from parts unknown. Well, you guys know where you came in from. But you arrived in the town of Insport, in the province of Gildemere on the island of Umbria. All coming here for your own personal reasons. Most of you are kind of, I don't want to say runaways, but you're leaving home looking for a new place to sort of settle up in for now. You guys have heard about the Adventurers Guild as a good place to start off regarding, finding money and making some form of status in town or in the area. And you join up with them here in Insport. And Don, our tiefling bard, aka stand-up philosopher, decides, hey, this is a good idea. Let's try to form an adventuretainment guild, much to the dismay of the guild leader, the Adventurers Guild leader, Delisle, who was like, that's not how you do things here, but okay. Sophia went to bed early. The boys went out. There was a bar brawl that wasn't really a bar brawl, and everyone went back to bed, or went back to the guild hall to go to bed, and I think that's where we left things off. Does that jive with everyone who was here last session? Alright, good. Yeah, actually, you did do something like that. So I want to direct you guys to your, I think it's in your journals. There's like a handout. I don't know if you guys have it or not. Yeah, okay, I want to make sure you guys got it. Alright. So yeah, that's the badge that Delisle gave you, I think, the night prior. Or the night when you guys got there. So that's your, emblem of, basically your badge that gets you around, and people go, oh, that's an adventurer. So it denotes you. Let's see. And I believe what we'll do is we'll pick up the next morning. And what do you guys do? What is your morning constitutionals? Lots of caffeine, which you will find in abundance in the downstairs in the mess hall of the lodge. Uh-oh. Someone disconnected from the server. So that's Sophia looking for caffeine. What about the rest of you guys? Including Claudio, who I have to remember I'm playing him, so I'm going to assume this young boy is going to head downstairs and get himself some breakfast to start off his day right. Alright, good deal. That sounds like a good idea as well. Alright. There is breakfast down in the mess hall. Pretty much scrambled eggs, There's bacon down there, and there's a tankard of coffee basically. You find Pembrose, the caretaker slash bartender behind the bar, just polishing his various mugs and cups and stuff like he always is. And Delisle is over at the what did I call it? The front desk, basically just attending to letters and stuff like that that may have come in the early mail. Let's see here. So you, what do you guys do? You guys just come down, have breakfast, and okay. She's gonna be hyper later. She's she's good. She's very good. She's a little upset today though. She found that a patch of her vegetable garden was mysteriously burnt to ash. Don't know how it happened. Must have been freak accident. No, apparently not. Considering that it is a closed courtyard and it's very difficult for kids to get in there, period. Well, I guess so sometimes. When they want to get someplace, they'll get there. I'm sorry, what was that? Breakfast is on the table. The breakfast is all served out there. It's like in trays and stuff. Well, yes, she's back there cleaning up, but I'll see what she can make from what is left. And Pembrose is gonna head back into this little side door behind the bar and talk to his wife about what else she could make for breakfast. Okay. All right. And Claudio's just like happily eating breakfast, strumming on his lute, going, "Oh, this is good breakfast. It's worthy of song." And he starts writing something in his little journal. Um, Pembrose comes out from the back, heads up back to the bar, turns to Yadon and goes, "She'll cook up something. It'll be a few minutes." And I'll see what we have left. So he's gonna go back to the back and see what they have left for coffee. Uh, what's back there is you're gonna find a couple old bottles. There's some old wine bottles. There's uh, various spirits. Mostly they're like whiskeys and stuff like that. They're You're gonna just grab a bottle of spirits. Yeah, alrighty. You you go ahead and you go ahead and you grab yourself a bottle of spirits. It's some sort of whiskey. Not that great, but serves for a morning drink, I guess. For those who like to imbibe in spirits before noon. Um, Delisle approaches you guys in the mess hall, and he goes, "So now that we're all here, uh, and you have accepted the job at hand about dealing with the bandits on the roads to the south, I was wondering how would you be wanting to arrange travel down to Merchant's Rest?" Okay. Well, yes, we provide the guild. The guild will provide for the coverage of costs for travel, but how would you want to travel? You can travel on foot if you wish. We can also provide you with some funding for travel by caravan or coach if that's available. We You're gonna get 10 gold to cover your costs for travel. A private box is gonna be about 3 times that much. Or what you're asking for is well outside the means of what the guild can provide you. So you can arrange your travel, but you also have to consider that this 10 gold will cover everything from lodging, food, travel. If you can make a deal with someone down in the merchant's quarter, where usually the caravans and coaches are located, no problem. But this is all we can afford to give you based on the money that was already provided to us for this job. I think you don't understand. There's only 10 gold for the lot of you. I'll give the little one here the pouch. And he goes to the little lockbox for that. Excuse me? By the way, what's Sophia's description? Is she 5e ASMR, where you're like a weird gray angel person, or are you more the 3e? You're kind of an advanced elf. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Um, okay. All right, got it. Uh, all right, duly noted. Um, the dog just goes to the lockbox behind his desk, pops it open, takes out the pouch um, that has the Merchants Guild insignia on it, closes the lockbox, and then heads back to you and is about to hand the pouch to Zonkus. This is the last chance that if anyone has any objections to this, can say. Very well. The pretty lady here is going to hold on to the money. Delilah's gonna get back to the desk, and he pulls out a stack of papers and just starts writing some stuff, and heads back to you guys and goes, "These are travel writs, so that you can easily obtain travel from the merchant's quarters." And he hands it to Sophia. I'm like, "I'm going to entrust the official documentation to you, dear." It's it's a basic document that just says that the Adventures of the Adventurer Guild are to be granted travel via whatever means that they can afford to travel based on whatever money that you guys have available to you, which is whatever's in the pouch. Um, so it's basically just cuts any having to really haggle or deal with anyone in the merch court. You just show the paperwork and it should get you to where you need to go in that area. That's it. Delisle just heads back to his desk, and the last thing he says, like, if you want to get started on traveling south, best do it soon. Most caravans are gone by noon. Well, you have yourself, the young lad over there, your diminutive, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to say diminutive, your wonderful puckish companion here, and the beautiful lady. I'd say that you have a whole adventuring party. But if there's, let's just say, if there's someone else that decides to join you along the way, I can't stop them. And with that, he kind of turns back to his books and his notes and stuff like that. And with that, Hishmeldat comes out of the kitchen with a tray of basically like breakfast slop, like whatever she could manage to put into a pot, cook it up real fast, and just, it's like a porridge, like almost like an oatmeal, but yeah, there's chunks of ham in there and some bacon and like a lump of egg. It's a mess. But she is like, oh, someone asked for what's left in the kitchen. I put together. This is orc recipe. It is makes you strong. Put hair on chest. And she beams with pride as she gives you the tray with the food. And she's just looking at you, Don, like, oh, eat. Good for you. Put hair all over. Oh. Ishmael is a little crestfallen as you do that. And Pembroke just pats her in the back. There. They don't always understand. Did you grab the bowl and just leave with it, or? Oh, if you did that, then that's fine. Oh, that she's beaming with pride. And Pembroke's just patting her back for like he's proud. He's proud that these young adventurers are going to take to some good old orcish food. So Don bolts out the door. You kids who are still eating, what's Sophia and I can never Zakas. And Pembroke and Hishmeldat nod at you. Hishmeldat is very happy. He said this is very good coffee. What about Zakas? Zankas, sorry. Yeah. I think Claudio does about the same. He packs up a little to-go package, waves at everyone and then steps out the door just strumming on his lute. Alright, so you guys are outside of the guild hall. Gotcha. Alright, so if you guys see the map, I'm going to just ping where you guys are. I believe you guys should be outside the guild hall here. and where I made mention of the where you can probably find a ride south is over here where it says merchants in the merchant quarter. So yeah, what do you guys do? You can head over there and see if anyone's willing to hire a couple adventurers off, quote unquote, off the books, like as in not through official channels. Um, okay. All right. So you guys head down towards the merchants' quarters there, and upon entering, so the merchants' quarter, it's basically lots of stalls and shops and stuff like that. But then there's more official-looking places. These are going to be people who basically handle arrangements for travel for caravans and shipments from the various merchant shops in that area and from the various craftsmen in the area who basically bring their goods into there, and then they make arrangements to get them on caravans and convoys heading south or pretty much anywhere else that needs to get out of town. Mostly they're going to deal with road travel. So you're going to have a lot of carts, and it's kind of busy coming in and out of there at this point in the day. Um, I'm going to think it's sometime around 9 in the morning or so. Between 9 and 10 in the morning, because stuff is coming out. And usually the last shipments of stuff leave around noon from this area. So, yeah. So as you guys head in there, there's a lot of hustle and bustle going around. A lot of people just really busy. They're not paying you guys much mind. There is I don't know what the term is for it, but let's just say that it's there's a sign that basically is pointing towards an office or a stall that basically is like travel arrangements kind of thing. Not a bursar. I can't recall what the term is for it, but there's someone there that arranges travel, a travel agent, if you will. Um, do you guys head towards that person? All right. So there's you just stop and what? There's so on one of this in one of the offices or stalls there is a sign that basically says like logistics. I can't think of the business term for it, that whoever handles arranging travel for goods and services, but there is a like and if you guys can think of that word, please help me because I'm drowning in trying to think about it. Um, Shit. Actually, let me look up what that word is. Someone who arranges transport of goods. Now, the internet, you're failing me. I'm looking for just a simple. Oh, this is what this means. Whatever. So, well, the Merchants Guild is kind of like the union, and everything here is run and operated by the Merchants Guild. And you'll see the Merchants Guild emblem, like kind of all over the place. But there's specifically like a shop that's like logistics. Like, hey, this is the sign for freight transport cargo. Yes, it's like the transportation clerk's office. Thank you, clerk. That I was trying to think of a name of the person, clerk. Yes. So you got it? Alright. Alright. So you head over to that guy's office? Oh! Okay, where do you go? Uh, you just stand there and stare. Okay, what are you staring at? What are you looking for? Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. So now I got to figure out what to do next. Thank you. Give me one moment. Alrighty. So you literally are just standing at the entrance to this place, trying to figure out where to go, what to do, so on and so forth. All right, that's Don. Sophia, what are you doing? Uh, the, okay, all right. Yeah, that was what was suggested to arrange travel heading south, and the best place to do it would be here in the merchants' quarter to maybe get yourselves on a caravan, or if you can get like, you can arrange to have a wagon or a carriage heading south if that's available through here. Okay. All right. All right. So you head into the transportation clerk's office. Um, it's more of a, it's more like an open, it's like more of an open storefront. Um, there's something like a shutter that can come down and close up for the night, but there's a guy sitting at this desk. There's a lot of people lined up right now. So he's filling out some paperwork, stuff like that. But I mean, you got like three or four people in there waiting to just get some stuff signed off. Um, and yeah, it's just a guy just sitting there behind a desk just filling out paperwork. There's Merchants Guild emblem over by the entrance. And yeah, so what do you guys do? Okay. So, yeah. Uh, yes, give us a moment. We have a queue. We'll get you taken care of in a few minutes. And he goes back to filling out the paperwork for the gentleman that's directly in front of him. Oh, good, good. Just queue up and we'll be right with you. And he goes back to filling out the paperwork. Sir, give us a few give us a few moments and we'll be right with you. And he goes back to the 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 gentleman behind the desk looks up to the guy in front of him, sighs, turns to you and goes, "Listen, buddy, give me 5 minutes and I will talk to you. Okay? And he... Yes, I am the transportation clerk for the Merchants Guild here in Insport. Well, yes, of course I am. Okay. Sure, let's do that. Alright, so first and foremost, how the fuck does charm person work? God damn you, John, I love you. You're a wonderful and terrible human being at the same time. Alright, let's see how this thing works. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Alright, so we... Wisdom save? Alright. What's the number I have to save? Alright. You do know, obviously you do know that he will know that you tried to charm him, right? Alright. This is gonna... Let's see. Yeah. The clerk shakes his head and he goes, What are you doing? Don't be a dick. What the hell? No, I felt... Get the hell out of here. And he literally... The guy literally grabs like the first thing he... The guy grabs the first thing he can and just chucks it at you. It's not it's a medieval stapler. He grabs a medieval stapler and just chucks it at you. Just don't. You don't go wielding that kind of shit around here. You get in the line and you wait. Yeah, you lousy sorcering types with the charmings. Can't squeeze them. He throws a mug of coffee at you. And that was my favorite mug, so that just shows you how mad I'm at. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea because you just pissed the guy off. Anyone else want to try to do this? All right, and go figure. Are you talking to the guy or? Alright. So let's... Alright. Zankus and... I'm going to assume Sophia and... what's this? Claudio's probably like off somewhere just strumming his lute and kind of observing the world and making notes in his journal. Don is obviously... I'm not sure what you're going to do, Don, but now that you've been thrown out of a transportation clerk's office, you're off somewhere in this quarter, I'm going to assume. So Sophia and Zankus wait the couple minutes it takes for them to get up to there. You do ask the guy about the coffee and goes, Are you here with this dingus that just tried to charm me? Come on, that's not how you do business around here. Oh, it really is. Have you ever had Orcish coffee? Oh, the stuff makes hair grow on your nose. Oh, yeah, that stuff. Oh, so good. So, what can I help you people with? And he notes your... Well, did you guys put on your Adventurers Guild badges or no? Okay. And, well... Yeah. How tall is Zankus? I'm trying to see if the clerk's gonna see you over his desk. And like, I mean, it's an average sized desk, however tall that is. Oh, then he should. Yeah, he'll be able to see you. I think. Um, yeah. So he takes a note of you guys. I'm gonna think that he's gonna pretty much just see your head or maybe your shoulders above the desk for Zankus. He goes, so what can I help you guys with? A job? You're looking to okay, so you're looking to protection. Right. Okay. Uh, did you check over by the Adventurers Guild? They usually have job postings over there. I don't have anything. Really? Alright. So we're gonna try to do. What would that be? Well, that's. Do a deception roll for me. Well, I mean, you're not trying to persuade me. You're kind of outright lying to me. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Uh, hey. I know what jobs we give out to the guild. I know when we have our people talk with them. I don't have any security jobs with them, but listen. You guys looking for work? You don't have to lie to me. I'll say this much: go check around a couple of these, couple of merchant shops. Check with the people loading up. You might find someone who's looking for a little work under the books. All right, but hey, you didn't hear that from me, okay? And the dude is literally just like, in the cartoons when like they see like a hot woman and the jaw drops and his tongue is just hanging out. He's like, holy shit! At the sight of you once you pulled your hood back. He's like, just flabbergasted at your beauty. And as you walk away, he's just like, right, I have work to do. Right, okay. Um, are you are you asking the clerk? That what? Uh, no, there's no need for no. You just check around the carts. There's usually some people who can who get want to get some security, but won't want to go through the direct channels. If you know what I mean. There's no need for a letter. Yeah. Where is Don, by the way? John, you might be muted. Yes. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll performance. Eh, we'll say, all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's firmly mediocre. It's like between 9 and 10 in the morning. People aren't really in the mood to hear your brand of comedy at this point in the day. Um, your pipes might be a little off too. I mean, not that you had a rough night, but you know, you might not be totally up for up to snuff. You get like somebody, you get a couple people maybe toss you a copper here or there. You know, maybe a grand total of three. It's better than nothing. Um, Claudio is kind of observing your style, shrugging a little bit. Maybe he gives you a look like, hey, you could do better. Um, you hear like one guy clapping like nodding his head slowly like no, it wasn't bad, wasn't good either, and then the guy just turns around and goes back to work. Add that to your inventory, sir. Um, so to kind of assist you along with this guy, so there is a couple caravans loading up right now, and the one closest to you has a youngish-looking half-orc gentleman, kind of helping haul some stuff up onto the caravans. And if you guys want to approach that one and speak to them, see what they're looking for, go right ahead. Yep. So there's a guy at the front of the cart. He's directing the guys loading the carts and stuff like that. He notices you approach, gives you like a side glance, kind of like you're a little odd in appearance, and he goes, "Can I help you?" Yeah. Right. That's all right. Come on. He gets off. Yeah. He he gets off the front of the wagon he's on. Kind of gets down, and then ushers you guys over to the side a little bit, kind of away from everyone. He goes, "Okay, all right, all right. So you're looking to do some security detail here. Not not through the official channels." And he looks at Sophia because you said off the books. Okay. And he kind of gives you an incredulous look. He like eyes you up and down, like, right, okay. So here's the deal. No, all right. Listen, to the normal channels, we gotta we gotta pay extra to the Adventurers Guild when it comes to requested security details. So a lot of times we tend to do things a little under the table when it comes to security. It's more profitable for all of us in the end. So yeah, listen, we our regular security detail right now is just limited down to a couple young lads and this half orc bruiser we got over here. We can take on a couple more people. Is it the four of you here? And he looks at the four of you, including the awfully silent Claudio, who's just strumming his lute, and he goes, "Yeah, you don't. I mean, outside of the little fella here, sorry about that. Yeah, you guys don't look like security people." Hmm. I can't fault your logic on that one. Undercover security. That's actually pretty good. All right. So, oh well, I don't know about that, but we can talk about what we can. Well, we can come to an agreement. So, hold on a second. I'm going to try to figure out what's a good price for charging for caravan security here. What was that, John? Your mic's a little muffled. Well, that's actually that's where this caravan's going. Right, we're heading south to Merchant's Rest. 40 gold? Heh, you gotta be out of your mind. Uh, uh, mm, listen, guys. I can, I can only really do about 15 gold total for the four of you. Is that is that fine with you? And he turns to Sophia because clearly she seems to be the one in charge. Listen, think times are tough and we only have so much gold to go around. I'm paying the rest of these guys. It's You're getting the same, if not a little bit more than the young lads we got here, because your guys are going to be undercover security. Well, I'm concerned what I'm paying them because I'm the one paying. So you either take the job or not. And Do you have normal hands outside of the paleness? Yeah. Um. Yeah. He takes her hand. He's like, whatever. And he shakes her hand. He's like, deal. All right. We're gonna be heading out by no later than 11. So you got like another hour. So yeah, get meet up with the rest of the security crew. I'll bring them in and just get you guys acquainted. And he goes over to back towards the caravan, and he rustles on the four young guys and the one big half orc guy, and all right. So the caravan leader brings in four young guys. They're in their late teens, maybe early 20s, and then there's one big half orc dude who's kind of inching close to 30ish in his appearance, and he goes, "Hey, so these two guys, they're the Stagmer brothers, Lug and Bolt, and then we got points to the one of the other guys is like, this is Johnny." Points to the other guy, and now time to actually go to Fantasy Name Generator and just randomly generate a name there. And oh wait, where's the thing I want to find? God damn, which one did I use last time to find names? I don't know. God damn it. Yes. Lug Bolt Johnny. The other normal human guy is I just want to find a funny name for him. There we go. Isaac. And the guy goes, "That's Isaac with a Y." Yeah, that's Isaac with a Y. And this big fella right here, and he points over towards our half orc friend here, and he goes, that's Urak. Say hi, Urak. Yes, so guys, these are new security personnel. They're going to be our undercover security. They don't look like much, but they'll help. And Logan Bolt shrugged their shoulders. Johnny's like, nods his head. Isaac's like, okay. What does... Yeah, so if you guys can help the boys out, that would be great. So, do you guys assist? Oh. Okay, I had a feeling. All right. So Don is a hard no. Zankus. Okay. Sophia. Okay. Yes, they work harder, not smarter, and they lift the crates heavily. They live the whatever heavy lifting of crates happens. Um, I think Claudio goes around also bardically inspiring everyone just to help out, and the caravan, the caravan head is just like just shaking his head like, what have I done? Uh, but Zankus is like, yeah, man, you're trucking. You're doing your best to help out. I mean, you got Lug and Bolt. I have to write these names down. Sorry. I hope someone else has written down Lug and Bolt because I need to write down Lug and Bolt. Lug Bolt Johnny. Isaac with a Y. That's YSAC. Or Wysick, whatever. Lug Bolt Johnny Wysick and Urak. Right. And Urak. Urak. Go ahead, Rob. Type in your character's name. That's how it shows up in the character sheet, yeah. Um so yeah, like Lug and Bolt are carrying a crate. Zankus is like underneath, holding it from underneath, helping out. Um so anyhow, with Zankus's help, they're able to get the crates on slightly faster than normal. Um and at this point, the caravan's ready to roll out, and it's getting close to about 11 in the morning, and the caravan leaders basically addresses his security team, going, "Okay, guys, we're gonna be rolling out soon. Uh, we got ourselves about 6 wagons here to haul stuff down towards Merchant's Rest. So let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got nine security personnel here. So like one guy to ride up with me, and then maybe 2 on each rest of the wagons. Yeah, that should cover us." They're all valuables. These are all goods from Insport, and some stuff from the mainland that's just come into the docks the other night. Well, each of these wagons contains hundreds of thousands of golds of valuables. I mean, maybe not thousands, but close to it. So yeah, all this stuff is it's worth stuff. So I'd say don't break anything. I just said don't break anything. No, I mean all this stuff is. I mean, some of it's good, some of it, some of it's perishable goods, some of it's stuff from the craftsmen around town. Some of it's stuff that's been imported in from the continent. There's no pillow wagon, silly. Just get on one of these, please. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you and Zankus are gonna ride together. All right. Good. Um. Um, right. All right. So, um, so on the front wagon is the caravan leader, which I'm surprised. A, either he never offered his name, or B, you guys never asked for it. Uh, B, he's gonna run right up there with Johnny. So I just need to write down who's with what wagon. Uh, okay, so Don and Zankus are on wagon 3, I believe, because you're kind of in the middle of the pack. Because there's 6 wagons. So then we got Lug and Bolt in wagon 2. Wagon 3. Sophia, you said you take the back wagon? So Sophia and Claudia is going to join you back there on wagon 6. Urak, you're riding on wagon 4, and Isaac with a Y is riding on wagon 5. Yeah, okay. There you go. On each of the wagons, there's also like a driver for that wagon. It's not just the security guys. The security guys are just there to protect the stuff on the wagon. So, all right. So we're good to go, and they begin to roll out. So, light spell, like to cast light on the mace so it glows. Okay, you do that. It is like 11 in the morning. It's not okay. I want to make sure. All right. So yeah. Oh, okay. Well, they leave and they head down through the southern road, which I will ping here. And they head out of Insport. And now we're going to switch over to this map. Alright. So now comes the fun part. Alright. So travel is generally about 2.5 days down to Merchant's Rest. So we're gonna do this now. So the caravan's leaving town. What do you guys do as it leaves town, as you ride on the caravan? What kind of horrible mischief will you kids be getting into? It's good. Let's say it's up to you guys. If you, I'm gonna assume that Don's gonna try to find a spot in the caravan to sit there. I don't know if Zankus is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I would say Claudio's probably kind of sitting in the back of his wagon, strumming his lute. Uh, um, where in the wagon would Don and Zankus be sitting? So you would like be inside where all the goods are in the wagon. So you'll be hanging off the back, and would you be doing the same, Zankus? Okay. Urak, will you be sitting? Will you be sitting, or will you be like walking beside the one of the wagons during the trip? Rob? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say that the rest of the security boys, with the exception of I think Johnny up in front because he's gonna be riding shotgun with the caravan leader. Logan Bolt will be riding alongside, or extra walking alongside Wagon 4, and Isaac with a Y is gonna be walking along Wagon 5. Someone clicked on something. Oh, what is this nonsense? What are you doing? What is this? It's okay. It's alright. Next time, tiny URL. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Alright. So you guys are heading out. As you can see, the road south actually goes through these woods here. And that is going to be the first leg of your journey. So let's see what happens. I got a 5. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So as you guys are heading in through the woods, the caravan comes up to another caravan that's actually heading into Innsport, but they've pulled over to the side of the road in the woods. The caravan leader motions the rest of the caravan to slow down a bit, and as they come across their fellow travelers, for those who can hear, he goes, "Ahoy! What's I don't even know if ahoy is the right term, but whatever. What you got going on there?" And a gentleman walks out from the other caravan and goes, "Oh, it seems that we've lost one of our own in the woods here. They've wandered off. It's Lady Zelda's little boy. We pulled over to start looking for him." And what do you guys do upon hearing that? I think you guys would be wondering why the caravan's slowing down and coming to almost to a stop. No, because you're kind of in the middle of the pack. Do you inquire as to why you're the caravan slowing down? Yeah, it's just come to like a bit of a crawl. Like it's slowing down to a crawl now. The caravan, the guy that's driving your wagon, shouts back to you, is like, Alphonsus signaled us to stop, so it looks like there's something going on with the caravan in front of us. Don't know. Hold on one second. And the guy, the caravan driver, shouts out, "What's the holdup?" And you hear, "Lost kid." Huh, looks like there's a lost kid. What's he look like? Looks like a lost kid. Small, brown hair. You heard him. Yeah. All right. Do you just spontaneously go and do this? Or do you not even say anything to anybody? Okay. All right. Um, how do I want to resolve this? Actually, here we go. Do me a favor. Roll a d4. Let's see how this goes. You got a 4. All right. So this is how resolve it. So you went into the woods. You used your clerical powers of talking to squirrels. Wait, is this gnomish? All right, my mistake. Your gnomish powers of talking to animals. Yeah, well, it's all right. Don't. I trust that you know what you're doing, but through sounds and gestures you can communicate. Oh, cool. Okay. Um, so you headed into the woods. You made you drew the attention of the local wildlife, predominantly the squirrels, and they start chittering to you, saying that the boy that they had seen a human child wander into the woods not that long ago, maybe within the last half an hour, and they point you in a direction a little further in ahead, past where you guys are currently stopped in the woods. Um, so, do you heed their advice? Do you follow, or do you even say anything to anybody else that what you're doing, or are you just gung hoing it? Oh, they're so happy. They're yeah. So Zankus makes this proclamation. The guy from the caravan overhears and goes, "Who? Where is he? Where did they? Who?" And he looks and he goes, "Oh, let's get people out there." Um, the wagon leader, your caravan leader, which you've already deduced his name is Alphonsus, um, uh, basically yells back, "Some of you, security peeps, just get out there and help them find the boy." So, which one of you wonderful people will be heading out into the woods to search for this boy? Um, don't know yet. Let's get you in the woods first, and then we'll figure that out. I'm kind of like I have some sort of structure for this event, but at the same time, I'm kind of we'll see what happens. I don't want to keep it too structured. Claudio joins you, kind of saying something along the lines of, "This might be this might turn into a good song." and he follows along. Don? Alright. So the 5 of you head into the woods. You are not entirely alone. You have some people from the other caravan join you. You have the basically 3 personnel from the other caravan that's been pulled over head into the woods with you guys. So you head in the direction that the squirrel's pointed at you. Let's go ahead and... Would it be... Yeah, I think it would be a survival check to search for someone in the woods, right? Let me double check that. There you go. Yeah. Wait. Either persuasion or survival or investigation, John. All right. Well, which... Let's say, all right, survival or investigation, whichever one you are more proficient in, or whichever one you feel more comfortable rolling. So let's roll that and see what we get. Let's see what we got. 12, 13, 13. Oh, and let me go ahead and do a roll for Claudio. What does he have here? Survival or investigation? No. Doesn't matter which he rolls. Oh! So, it turns out Claudio's the first to go, look! A boy! And he finds that there's a young boy God damn you. Oh, I love you. Alright. So yeah. Claudio points out, young boy, huddled underneath a log. He's crying. Looks like he skinned his knee, tripped and fell, and just found the first place that he can like hide under. And yeah, you just find this crying boy. He's like, do you guys approach the boy? Like, what's your plan of attack here? Boy looks up at you and goes, who are you? Hi, I'm my name is Link. I'm hi, and he cautiously reaches out for your hand and takes it. Oh. Yes. Which is why it may have been a little difficult to spot him without the aid of the squirrels. And he might have some elfishness to him. His ears don't look quite human. But otherwise, he looks normal. So the young boy, you help the young boy up, and you lead him out back to the caravan, and you return him to his mother, who's all very, very grateful and very happy, and the leader of the caravan that they're part of turns to you guys and goes, "That very grateful for all your help here. And all of these guys are going to sounding very much the same because I'm running out of voice ideas. So, yeah. Thanks very much. We don't have a lot of money on us, but here. And he takes out a small satchel. He goes, it's a couple silver here, and he satchel's got about 15, 20 silver in there. Let's say 20 silver, and just hands it over to. Let's see. Who does he hand it over to? There's 5 of you, so let's put it down. He hands it over to Sophia. $20 silver. It's technically 2 gold. Because it's 10 silver to 1 gold, I think. Yes, of course. It's the coin of the realm. I mean, yeah. Aww. Yeah. Yeah. So with that resolved, the caravan moves ahead, and the rest of the day is relatively uneventful. You guys actually get out of the woods, and let's see where you guys are at. Yeah. The whole first day of travel is pretty much getting through the woods and out onto the main road, and the caravan rides up until just about sunset, or getting close to the end of sunset, and pulls over to the side of the road and makes camp for the evening. I don't know how many of you have actually made camp or been on the road like this, but for some of you this might be the first time. But yeah, the way that the wagon does is basically kind of do a they do a, what do you call it? Not necessarily a circle, because they have like a bit of an opening, but they round the wagons in a way that they can set up a fire in the middle of all of them and kind of have a secure spot just in case anything happens in the middle of the night. Okay. And you have a decently sized security detail on you, so they do take volunteers for watch. So whoever wants to stay up over the night, for a couple, maybe like 2 hours at a time to do watch. So there's gonna be like 4 shifts of watch, basically. Okay. So Zankus gets first watch, and does anyone volunteer for second watch? Anyone? I had a feeling. Okay. Yeah, I have a strong feeling that Claudio would also kind of go off and be like, nah, watch is for the birds, and just fiddle with his lute and, maybe hang around the fire and sing some songs for the rest of the group. So Zankas gets first watch. Anyone else volunteering for watch? Otherwise, we're going to get a couple NPCs doing the watch. Alright, so let me just take a look here. So Zankus, you're going to be joined by... Urak, are you partaking in the watch as well? Yeah. You were gonna take second watch? Okay. So, Urak. Oh, okay. And let me just figure out the rest of the watch. Watch. Well, no, he wouldn't do watch. Let's see. Third watch. And then fourth watch, we are... So, no, alright, so Claudio and Don are out. And... Alright, and Sophia... Alright, so Sophia volunteers for last watch. And we're going to get Sophia... Yeah. And you know what? Claudio ends up volunteering for the last watch, figuring that, yeah, it's close enough to morning, he might as well be up. So, yeah. So, first watch happens, and Zankus, you are teamed up with Isaac with a Y. What do you guys like? How do you envision watch happening? Tell me your idea of what a good watch is for Zankus. How does he do watch? Oh wow. Um, yeah. Isaac with Isaac with a Y is like, hey, where'd the little guy go? And he passes. What is your minor illusion disguise? What did you actually become? Oh, yeah. Um. So yeah. So Isaac with a Y, and I can't stop saying his name like that now. Um. Kind of walks back and forth around his patrol area, and is just wondering like, hey, where's the little guy? Huh? He's walking by this peculiar bush. I'm like, I don't remember that being there. And just keeps walking around. Uh, he's like, walks back past the bush. He's like, is that little guy ducking out on watch? I mean, he seemed eager. Huh. All right. Isaac is tripped up. Actually, let me. Does he fall? Let's see. Yes, Isaac trips and falls, and he's like, "Oh!" And hears her giggle, and he goes, "Oh, ah, ah, ah. Where's oh, there's phantoms around here. I gotta alert everybody." And he starts to. Do you dispel your illusion? Ah, oh, talking bush, a tree ant, and he starts to freak out. Oh, hey, oh, hey, little guy. Oh, hey, oh, you turn into a bush. That's like cool, I guess. Don't get to see stuff like that too often around here. Uh, yeah, not a lot of people go around turning into bushes, especially when they're, doing the watch. Your logic is sound. Uh, with that, Isaac gets up from the ground and goes, sorry about that. I just, didn't expect a bush to talk to me. And right, yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna keep doing my patrol. Just don't turn into a bush in the middle of the route, okay? And no, what are you gonna say? Finish what you're gonna say. All right. Okay. And nothing else happens for the rest of your watch. Um, did I have a thing for stuff that happens while on watch? I don't know. No, I don't. All right. So next up is Urak and Johnny. I'm going to guess you've worked with these guys for a bit, right, Rob? Yeah, so you guys know each other a little bit. I'm just trying to think of what we can do right now that would be kind of a fun thing to do. Because if you guys know each other, getting to know you conversation would be weird. So, alright, you do that. Nothing really happens during your watch. We're gonna have Lug and Bolt, and nothing particularly crazy happens during their watch. And so we come to Sophia and Claudio. And what in Sophia's mind constitutes watch? And Claudio is just going to basically stroll around strumming his lute, probably not really paying a whole lot of attention. And do you say that tip directly, or is that something you just mumble? And Claudio does not argue with you and sits by the fire. And I mean, at this point, the fire is kind of dying down because it's almost morning. Okay, all right. So yeah, of course not. Yeah, that sounds just fine to me. Uh, Good. No, you got some of that work wish coffee. Um, all right, and nothing happens in your watch. Your first evening out on the road was uneventful. Uh, and you guys begin to get ready for the next day. Everyone wakes up. They make a quick little breakfast. Uh, Mostly rations and stuff that they have on them. And they prepare themselves to adventure off on the caravan, going down on the north route. So, just to point out on the map, I'm picking you guys. Basically, end of your first day's journey was around here. So you literally just stopped just outside the woods. Your what's that? Hold on. Give me 1 second there. Sorry about this, guys. Just give me one moment. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That is not at all what I wanted. Where the hell's the thing I want? Is that it? That's what I want. Yeah. first day's travel had you about stopping just outside the woods. So we will now tackle your second day on the road. So you're heading down the north route. And let's see what happens. Well, what do you guys do starting your day off? What's your morning like on the road? What do you think your characters would do? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, you're kind of fading in and out, John. Okay. Okay. What about the rest of you? Okay. Zankus. Okay. Uh, gotcha. Alright, and the other guys do the same. They get um, the beasts of burden, which in my mind is just a bunch of oxes, and they load them up on the cart, and they begin to travel down the road towards Merchant's Rest. So, continue from here. And it's an overcast day. It rains on and off. Nothing. You go down the road this day and you don't see anyone else coming up, which is you kind of hear a little bit of from the drivers, kind of mumbling how it's weird that there's no one coming up the road. But otherwise, it's a pretty quiet day. Nothing really happens, and you guys reach the end of your second day of travel. And once again, they set up camp like they did before off the side of the road in a almost in a wheel shape with the wagons. They set up fire in the middle, bedrolls around the fire, and once again, the question is, what? Who wants to take watch? Or let's roll it back a bit. So, what do you guys do at camp? Let's do a little. Let's have some little fun at camp. What do you guys decide to do on your second night prior to picking watches? Yeah. No. Okay. Is that what everyone else ends up doing? Okay. Uh Sophia? Okay, just what you did the other night then. Okay. So, Zankus, would you cook for the entire camp? All right, they do. All right. Uh, all right. And everyone's grateful for it. They have a. I think you're an all right cook. Um, I mean, unless you can argue otherwise. All right. So with the real world vouching, your fictional character is a really good cook. Yeah, and everyone has a good meal, and so okay. Um, who would you like to? Yeah, let's play this. Who would you like to gamble against? What is the dice game you want to do? Do you want to do? What is it that you're looking to do? All right, all right, all right. So do me. All right. So let's do this. Roll a d20. Let's see how well you do. Okay. So let me know when you roll that d20. It's not? Do you want me to roll it for you? Alright. I think that. No, okay. Alright, you got a 14. And. You actually end up getting about 15 copper pieces out of. You get 15 copper pieces out of Lug. Because that's all he could bet. But you get 15 copper. Do you want to keep seeing who else is going to play against you? Yeah. Um. Oh, you. Gotcha. Um. All right. I'm gonna roll again for you, Rob. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. That. You lose that and then some. You lose 2 silver. So you literally got like a silver and a half, and now you lost that and another half. So you lost 2 silver. That was a really rough roll. Um, Don, are you interested in getting in a good roll of the die, or do you want to suggest another game? Okay. I mean, uh, Urak. Okay. Gotcha. Zonkus, are you interested in watching the game? Alright. Yeah. Um, let me see if Claudio be a bit of a gambler. You know what? Claudio will get involved in this too. Yeah, he's gonna get involved in this as well. And you know what? Our boy Isaac with a Y, he sits in. He goes, "Oh, I like cards." And RetroGuard T will also join us. It's okay. So uh, I mean, I like to play Go Fish, but you know what? Whatever game you like. And he looks over at Claudio. Claudio's like, "Yeah, I'm game for whatever." Does Urak have any particular card game he would be interested in playing? Uh, Give me one moment here. Yeah, give him a moment. So I think for this, oh, there you go. I think for this, it'll be just kind of a. Let's keep it simple. Everyone rolls a d20. It's going to be kind of a high card thing, so whoever has the. Uh, Whoever has the higher roll will win the hand. Does that sound good to you guys? Ooh. Let's say um is there proficiency attached to that? Yeah. Just trying to think what proficiency would be tied to it. Hmm. Okay. Let's I mean, all right, let's play it this way. This actually will make things a lot more interesting. L- yeah. So let's say this. Let's since it is poker. Poker involves some sleight of hand, some deception, a bit. Um, yeah. Let's do that. Whichever one that would more benefit whoever. So if you're better off at doing a sleight of hand, that would be good. If you're better off using deception, go right ahead and let's just see who gets the higher roll. And I will also roll for Claudio. Mm. Ooh, there you go. Let's see where Claudia goes with this. Oh. And Isaac with a Y. Let's see what he does. Oh. Looks like Uruk. Uruk's got a good hand. And let's see where he goes with this. I should have maybe asked ahead of time what everyone was willing to put into the pot. I thought we already played for money, says Isaac. Claudio's kind of like, yeah. All right. So Isaac goes. Isaac goes. Hey, I got that, and he puts in 2 copper. Claudio goes ahead. Sure, and he puts in 2 copper. Uruk. Uh, Claudio goes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fishes out 2 gold coins and tosses it into the pot. Uh, Isaac's like, oh, it's too rich for my blood. I'm out. All right. All right. So whenever you guys are ready, you uh hold on. Alrighty. And let me roll Claudio here. Who? Yeah, I think he's gonna try to bluff his way through this hand. Oh, Claudio can't bluff to save his life. Um. Yeah, looks like Don has the win here. Uh, however, Uh, I'm trying to think how I want to really resolve this. Because Sophia, unbeknownst to good old Dawn, has been throwing a couple of tells over to Uruk. And I think Uruk takes the hand. Unbeknownst to Dawn, of course. And give me one moment here. Yep. Just yeah. Just to explain what happened, just so everyone understands that I am playing fair. Oh no, but all right. I just wanted to make it clear that Sophia was okay. Cool. I don't want anyone to think that I'm being unfair or whatever. So yeah. Yes. Uruk walks away with the pot, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6. So. All right. And with that little interlude, I'm sorry. What are we gonna do, Rob? All right. All right. So you figure that out with her. How you want to split it? Right. So wait a minute. Where are we now? All right. So you guys are doing that. So the question now comes: who's doing watch? All right. So you take first watch with Isaac. Uruk, do you take it up with Johnny? Okay. Uh, Don, are you interested in taking up watch at all? Or are you just snugly asleep underneath the cart? John, who is muted. Alright, so it'll be the same watches orders as before. And let's try to do a little something here. Alright. So, Zankus, I would like you, during your watch, actually, no, I'll just do it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright, here we go. Got it. Okay. Let's take a look. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and have ye old perception rolls, good sir. While you do that, I'll do. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Very perceptive. Okay. Give me one moment here. Alright. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Just want to see if I can... Yes. Alright. Okay. And that is a... Alright. So, Zankus, you hear them before you see them. Silently stalking around the camp just outside the reach of the firelight. Yeah, I mean, you hear them first, but then you see them, and you see them stalking around the edge of the camp just beyond firelight, and there appears to be a pack of wolves roaming around out here in the open road. Probably they were crossing towards the wooded lands far across the way, but they smelled food and they're hungry. And they're pacing around just outside of the reach of the light, of the firelight. But I think you, with that roll, you can perceive that they're there. They haven't made a move yet, but it looks like they're stalking around the camp looking for a vulnerability. What do you do? There's about 5 wolves. Firelight's what, like 60 feet or so? I think. So they're just past the range of the firelight in the middle of the camp. But they're within range of your dark vision. Let's take... Yeah, what's your dark vision? 60 feet? Far. Just see what... And John, if you can assist me, that normally how far out... Firelight's what? Like 60 feet. So I'm gonna guess that kind of you're on the outskirts of the camp watching, and so they're just beyond the range of the firelight, so they're within the range of your dark vision, and you can see them pacing around. But they haven't moved in yet, but it's quite clear that they're stalking the camp. They're circling around. Some of them are crisscrossing each other. It's almost like they're patrolling around, but it looks like they're coming around the whole length of the camp, which means you see them in front where you are, but then once they go around the edges of the camp, you lose track of them. But you counted somewhere around five seemingly distinct animals. Oh goodness! All right, Sacred Flame on the wolf, right? Sacred Flame is that a dex save on that one? All right. So let's do that then. Let me do a dex save roll here. So the first wolf that comes within range of you did you assume your bush form? Oh, you were a rock form this time. All right, gotcha. So yeah, you poof out of your rock form and you chuck. Uh, how do you chuck your sacred flame? Is it something that comes out of your hammer? Do you just wish it up in your hands and throw it out? What's the okay. Uh okay. So there's it in the early it is kind of early in the evening, I guess, in the sense that it's around bedtime for everyone. Yeah, a streak of flame just drops out of the heavens and comes flying towards one of these wolves that are pacing around the camp. What's the dex save on this? Yeah. Uh, what happens if it saves? All right. So yeah, a streak of fiery light kind of plops out of the heavens, and this wolf that happened to be in its trajectory manages to bound out of the way as it hits the ground and goes up in a ball of just like embers and stuff like that. And at this point, uh, one of the wolves that are kind of outside of coming around your side comes rushing in, and I would say let's roll initiative. But let me see if I can get a map up or something like that we can use. Yeah. Hold on a second. Bear with me one moment. Eh, is this a good one to use? Hold on. Bear with me. Yep. That's no, okay. All right, so this would be the one I'm going to use then. All right. So we're going to put this one up. All right, so you see this, guys? Is it there for you? All right. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get that set up right now. Yeah, avoid that. Just ignore that. All right. I got you. You get Don. And I'll get you guys set up in their proper positions. And then I don't think I have a token for Urok yet. Did I not assign one? Hold on one second. You should have them already assigned, I think. Just give me 1 second. I gotta find a guy for Rob real quick. Let's see. Yeah, that guy looks good. Let's pop him in there, and then let's let me just try to remember, how do I do this again? You're not dragging. Yeah, oh, all right. Hold on. I'll get. No, I'll get it worked up in a second. Just wanna. There we go. Save changes. That should do it. So Rob, if you can drag your thing. Let's let everyone know if you have access to your objects and tokens. So that's what I need right now. Right. Rob, can you see your guy on the board? Yeah. Just let me know if you can move him around. All right. Hold on. Can be edited and controlled by. How do I? Jen, help me. Yeah. Yep. Remove. Okay. Okay, so yes, delete. Yeah. Yeah. I have you selected token. Save changes. Okay, I will delete that guy on the delete the guy on the board. Got it. There he is. All right. Rob, go ahead and try to move him. All right. Am I in the wrong thing? Good question. Would that be the map and background layer that I need to have them on, or the objects and tokens? I have objects and tokens, yes. Alright, Rob, you go ahead and drag your character out onto the board. Alright, now just try to move him around. That is weird. Because I gave, he has full control over him. Let's see. Yeah. Because John, you can move your guy, right? All right. And I'm going to. Jason, go ahead and try to move your character onto the board and see if it works. Alright, this dude ended up. Someone ended up moving him. Alright, so you have. Okay. Got it. Go to your. He's got to go to his journal and then go under your journal. You drag your character sheet onto the map. Journal. You're under your journal. Yeah, yeah. And then it should. Yeah. So hold on. Let me. Before we roll initiative, let's get. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I want to get the turn tracker out. Oh, good. All right. And then I need to get Chris's character in here. All right. So, by the way, if you guys notice that there's like a 0.12 or something after that, that's just to help break any ties and things like that. So I will now roll initiative here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Not a problem. And is that everyone? That looks like it's everyone. Okay, and now I just have to get the wolves in here. Please don't be gigantic. Okay, and there's 5 of you, so bear with me one moment, my good peoples. I will get these wolves in here, and then we will get them, everyone arranged in the proper places for the combat that we will be having. Alright. Good. Alright. So I will do some setup around here. This is, I believe, this is Jason's guy. Yes. So let's just say this clearing area is their campsite location. I'm going to move Jason up here. Where would you guys have been in camp? Alright, so let's say that's where Sophia is. Don, would you have been around the edge or toward... I'm sorry? Alright, so let's say... Alright, so if you don't... Yeah, alright, move yourself there. Claudia would probably have been around the campfire, which is close to where Don is. Alright. And now let me just rearrange our wolf friends who were within his range of vision, which is 60 feet. So this guy would be here. Another guy would be kind of walking around here. There would have been another wolf over here because they were circling the camp. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is one wolf extra. Delete that guy. Alright. Yeah, no, that was... There's only 5 of them. And this would be the wolf that's coming in. So, let's do initiative for the wolves. And how do I do initiative for the wolves? Oh, there it is. I found it. No, that's a whisper roll. Yep. And for the turn tracker to get it ordered, do I press the arrow or the gear? That's ascending. Let's do it the other way. Descending. There you go. Okay, we're good. So, here we go. Now we can get ourselves started here. Alright. So, thank you everyone for your patience. I appreciate it. So Claudio's turn is first. So our brave little bard here. Let's see what Claudio can do. Let's see if. Just give me one moment. Virtual casting, part inspiration. Okay. Bear with me 1 second because I'm learning exactly what he can and cannot do. It's Thunderwave. Yeah. Bear with me. Oh, okay, it has to be close to you. Alright, and this wolf is not necessarily close to him. But, so, Claudio, upon seeing the wolf enter within range of the firelight, shoot, where am I? Where's my sheet? He's going to take a shot with his short bow. And let's see if he does well. And yes, hits. And he's going to go for this wolfie who does 7 piercing. What's my wolf's health? Where's oh, there it is. So, alright. Okay. So, just to mark it off, this wolf here, Claudio just attacked with his bow, and he is going to stay where he is and end his turn. Next, that would be Sophia. It Zankus went for one of these 2 wolves up here. I'll blip them. Okay. So he struck one of those 2 boys up there. He went for one of those 2 up there. Probably the one closer. And that's no. The sacred flame rained down and the wolf bolted out of the way at the last second. Okay. Oh, nice. That hits. How do you... So, with warlocks, they usually use an arcane focus. Do you use one to channel your magic? How do you perceive Sophia's magic abilities? How does she cast them? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So her Eldritch Blast comes flying out from beyond from within the camp, and it actually hits this one wolf, and you hear as it gets blasted with a bolt of Eldritch Blast. And you do see, like, out in the gloom of the night, a flash of light as it strikes the wolf. So we have... Okay, so we have Uruk next. What does our boy Orak do? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. That's how you do that. So yes, it's Urak's turn. The close one to Zach is yes. I believe you have night or dark vision plus the firelight, so you should. Because imagine, if you will, this clearing area that there's, like a caravan surrounding you. I put you guys in this clearing area because it's the clearest thing I have on this particular map for your situation. So, just imagine this rock in the middle is basically the fire in the middle of the camp. And let me just point that out. So, just pretend this is the fire in the middle of the camp. You have a couple wagons surrounding you, but for the most part, this area that's here, and I wish I had an easier way to draw it. Well, do you see the little square I'm making? Or no? Alright. So just imagine that's an open area for the camp. Yes, that's the fire. The little area that I kind of selected here is the open area. And then anything around the edges where this rock is and going around towards the trees is where the caravan would be. The wagon surrounding you. So, does that paint a clearer picture of where you guys are? All right. You guys are, for the most part, I believe you guys are in the correct positions where you should be. So, Urak, take it away, buddy. Gotcha. Oh no. Uh yeah, you take a swing at the wolf, and the wolf here is a tad bit more dexterous than you imagine him to be, and he ducks under your sword swing. Is there anything else your dude can do at this point? All right. Uh, our friend who is a mouthful. It is your turn, sir. Okay, you do that. Uh, all right. There you go. Are you going to move, or are you going to stand firm where you are? Okay. Uh, okay. All right. So it's going to be a little bit easier to see these wolves as they come in. Which, by the way, is their turn. Um, so the wolf closest to the camp, the one that's directly in front of Urak, is going to actually take a chomp down on our brave half orc guard, and he's just he goes for a bite, but Urak's shield deflects him. Um, this wolf boy is going to hold his ground right here, but let's see where we are here. But this sweet boy comes from around the corner and joins up with his buddy and comes in for a chomp down on our half orc guard as he is deflecting his wolf friend's attack. So let's see what this guy does. And what's your AC, Rob? Yeah, no. All right. Once again, actually, no, shit. Wait a minute. We got. What was advantage on attack roll against this creature if at least one? Yes, so. Let's do this again because we have pack tactics. So. It doesn't matter. This other wolf comes around the corner, and you turn out to be quite a seasoned guard, and you manage to deflect both wolves' chomp down on you. This other wolf comes in out of the gloom, and what's the movement range on this guy? Speed 40, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be correct here. Oh, not you. You. He goes for our brave gnome and attempts to bite down on him. And pack tactics. Man, these are really hungry wolves. They're so hungry that they're terrible at biting people. So yeah, that wolf is no good. This wolf that got arcane eldritch blasted. Let me just straighten him out. He rushes into the edge of camp towards the brave Sophia and attempts to seek retribution of some sort. What's your AC? You get bitten. And let's see. So there's two things we need to get here. I need to. What's this bite thing? 2d4 plus 2. Right. Hold on. Should have had my dice ready. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. What the hell? You grab every other dice but the d4, right? Right. Twice. Alright. Yes, please. What the fuck are the d4s? Did I lose them all? Alright, here's the R. Let's see. That is the strength check. Right. And where is that? Bite. Yeah. So, you take a bite. Yeah, that's 4 plus 2. You take 6 damage. But you're still standing. You don't get knocked over. Maybe your puckish cleric can. Yeah, I know. Wait, don't you have healing abilities too? All right, so you'll be fine. We have. Yeah. Yeah. So the last wolf comes in. He's going for the gnome. And he's going to get pack tactics because he's near his buddies. What's your AC? 18. That is 16 plus 4. Alright, he just hits you. So roll a d12. Roll a strength save. Strength saving throw. I mean, it doesn't matter. Strength checks, I think, the same thing. Oh, God, no. Well, you take 4 damage, and that wolf promptly knocks you to the ground with his big old bite. So you get knocked over. And what? Yes, that's a good thing. Keep line of communication with the wolves open. Um, so that leaves us with Dawn. What does our brave stand-up philosopher do? Um, yes, they are getting up. And they're getting up and they're grabbing what tools, what clubs, and other things that they have to help defend the caravan. Okay. That's Zankus. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I believe we're gonna come back around to Claudio, who has been hanging back because he has got a bow and will. Oh wait, so you wanted. What was that, John? You want to do an intimidation check? Is that what you wanted to do? Okay. All right. Well, which are you particularly targeting one wolf or all the wolves? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Let's try to resolve that. Intimidation. All right. 14. Um. Is that intimidation is a charisma roll, right? Oh, all right. And is this is contested, right? Well, you're more seasoned DM. That's why I'm asking. Gotcha. Right. Okay. Uh. All right. Let's do that. So I'm going to do a general intimidation roll for the wolves, or an a wisdom. What you call wisdom save, I guess. Okay. Um. Let's see what we get. Yep. And the wolves are not intimidated. Yeah. They rolled a total of 18 against your intimidation. So yeah, they're a bit tough. They're hungry. They're terrible at biting, but my God, they will not relent. That or they're just not scared of the pale guy running up to them yelling really loudly. Of which now we're actually back to Claudio. And before I continue, is there anything else you want to do, John? All right, cool. And thank you, because I didn't even think of running an intimidation check, and yeah, just thanks. So let's get Claudio here. So where the hell is his sheet? Claudio is going to once again attempt to pick off a wolf. First, he's going to move over here so he's a bit clearer shot around, so he's not in the way of the fire. And I think he's going to take a shot over here at this wolf. So let's do this. Short bow. Oh no. Yeah. Claudio takes a shot and misses completely. Let me see something here. Where's the ruler? Yeah. I would have probably Zankus do like a dex save, but since he's prone, I think that saved his butt from dealing with Claudio's epic failure. Oh no, because no, he's fine. If you weren't prone, I would have you actually do it like a dex save. So yeah, Claudio just totally misses, and let me see. Is there anything else you can do? Bardic Inspiration, is that an action, or is that I'm sorry? It's a bonus action. But he has to pick someone to inspire, right? He goes ahead and inspires his wagon mate, Sophia. So she gets a little bonus for next time. What is it? It's D6. So you add a D6 to your next thing. Which, by the way, it's Sophia's turn now. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have a pool of D6s that you can spend to fuel this healing. I don't know if Bardic Inspiration adds to that. Is that what you're asking about? Mm. Oh, okay. Is that okay? Yeah, then yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Alright, so poison spray is so he's got to do a DC beat of 15, right? Okay. Is this one of those he gets hit regardless? Is this how much or These wolves are actually quite agile. He ducks out of the way of your poison spray. I Unless you have any additional actions, you can move. That's right, because there are attacks of opportunity. All right, we got a couple turns to go. So that brings us up to Urak, who's next. All right, so I'm gonna ping it. Wait, hold on. Let me click on the right thing. This guy right here, right, that I'm pinging. All right, go ahead and roll your attack. Oh no. Yeah, once again, you swing at that wolf, and these wolves are, uh, along with being terrible at biting for the most part, they're actually quite agile, and they duck underneath your swing again. Um, do you have any additional actions you wish to take? Sure. I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's any roll you need to do to help him up on his feet. So, unless any other players who are more experienced or DMs who are more experienced than I am has something to say otherwise, which can assist. All right, thank you. Uh well, I mean, the more people chime in to help me out, the better. So with that, your turn is done, correct, Rob? All right. So we get to Zankus, the rest of your name. Yes. This guy right here. All right. So hit him with your glowing mace. Which you don't. Yeah. So your lit up all your lit up mace does is it just emits light. It doesn't do anything else. All right. Right. Gotcha. Of the light. I understand it now. It makes so much sense now. Yes. With light. All right. The wolf is not impressed with your light, and it completely just sidesteps your hammer swing. Um. So you do. Do you have any additional bonus actions, or okay? Do you wish to possibly move again? Oh, that's right. You did get Bardic Inspiration, so you did get a D6 to that. So roll a D6. Well, it's up to him. Yeah. All right. That's another 4. Which. Yes, actually, that does hit. Um. So the instead of let's retcon this. So the wolf is quite impressed with your glowing hammer and gets knocked in the head a little bit, and is like, "Wow, okay." And well, the wolf doesn't quite say that, but it you can imagine you did speak to it in wolfish, and it's like, "What?" It shakes its head, kind of confused as to what it just heard, and it takes a. What is Rob rolling the d20 for? Oh, okay, not a problem. So yeah, you clock the wolf in the head. It shakes it off. It was more of a glancing blow than anything else, and it's more confused that you talk to it in Wolvish. Um, is there anything else you wish to do? All right, and we're going to move on to the wolves. All right, so might end up hurting everybody. So we're going to kind of go from top to bottom. So we're going to go with top wolf next to Sophia. It's going to take a chomp at her. And that's 7 plus, what's the thing? This is bonus. Plus 4, it's 11. What's Sophia's AC? Is she back from restroom? Alright. The wolf once again attempts to take a bite out of you, but completely misses as you sidestep its lunge. I'm sorry? Yes. Yeah. Don't see why not, unless... Yeah. Yeah. It would have... it would have worked last round, so just keep that in mind. But all right, so yeah, it did. It attempted attack. It missed. We're gonna move on to the wolf down below, the one directly above Zankus. It will attempt to take a bite out of the sweet gnome, and that's not gonna do it. So it attempts to take a bite out of Zankus's flank. Do you wield a shield or no? Mason shield. So it attempts to bite you from the side, and you manage to deflect it with your shield. The wolf actually shit. My mistake. Hold on. Pack tactics. What's your AC again? Yeah, it's not gonna do it anyhow. You still deflect them. I gotta remember these guys have pack tactics, so they're all right next to each other. The wolf directly in front of you instead turns his attention to the screaming pale guy, and just like, what is this? Looks kind of tempting, all bright and pale in the darkness. Well, not in the darkness, because you're out in bright sunlight thanks to the hammer. That's not going to do it. That's definitely not going to do it. And it attempts to take a bite out of Don, but I think Don's a bit deft enough to just take a step back and go, nope. Not interested in this. So we're going to move on to the next wolf, which is directly in front of our boy Urak here. And this wolf boy is going to take a bite out of our brave half-orc. And what's your AC again, Rob? Yes, he just hits your AC. So let's, if you can, roll a strength save to see if you're left standing. And take 6 damage. And what was the save you need to hit with that guy? And yeah, you The wolf takes an opportunity as you are distracted by the other wolf that's directly to your right when it lunges at Dawn, and the wolf bites you on the side. It tries to take you down, but you resist it and you shake it off. But you took 6 damage. So we have the last wolf down here, and this guy will also attempt to take a chunk out of our half orc friend. Oh shit! That's 16. Pack tactics. All right, that'll do it. So roll another save, strength save, and hopefully this doesn't kill you. But 4 damage. All right, and you save. So again, this other wolf, man, follows in with his buddy, like right after his buddy's attack, takes opportunity of your distraction. You get bit, but you shrug this guy off even harder than the last guy. Like, you're getting mad now. And we're gonna come to our brave pale boy Don. I'm sorry, I did not understand half of that. I will ping him. This boy right here, directly in front of Urak. Okay. A wisdom save on this good wolf boy. So let's see what we got. Yeah, no, these are cunning wolves. They're not easily scared and they're not easily insulted. What does a save do with a vicious mockery? All right. So yeah, no, that wolf boy is just not impressed. Man, you got to really work on your routine. All right. Anything else? All right. No intimidation saves. None of these checks. All right. No, I know. I'm just messing with you. All right. So we're gonna get to the top of the round. At this point, the rest of our guard crew is gonna start showing up, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to get them into here. So bear with me 1 second, because I didn't really intend to have them in here, but now that we're gonna have them in there, it'll be kind of fun. Yeah, we're gonna get. Yeah, we'll just start dropping these guys in here. So yeah, our guard crew starts to show up here at the edges of our adventure, of our map. Who was it? Johnny, Lugbolt, and Isaac with a Y, who should have been here because he was patrolling with our boy. Zankus. Or maybe he was coming in from behind the camp, because he was patrolling behind the camp when the wolves jumped. You guys. Yeah, he just had to go to the bathroom. So we got, alright, so we're getting the guys coming off from the edges, and then I will do a collective thing for them in a second. 1, 2, 3, and then there's one other guy. Here, I'm gonna put them right here, and they're all coming in from the edges. And then let's go ahead and do this and this and what's there? Yeah, well they're not. All right. Alright, so these guys get entered into the fray as additional support. But we again start with Claudio. And Claudio... how's everyone doing on health, by the way?
Pretty much dead.
Okay. Okay, let's see where Claudio can go with here. Oh, he's got to touch him. God damn it. That's not going to help. And then the other one is directly from himself. And then... Alright, so Claudio is... He's going to... He wants to help a little bit better, but you can't really get into range to assist Urok, because he has to touch him to use Cure Wounds. So he's going to just take another pot shot at a wolf, and let's see if this works or not. And what did I do? What did he do? No, he misses. But 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bardic Inspirations within... Oh, well, you already gave Bardic Inspiration to Urok, so... yeah, I think Claudio's just gonna... kind of stay right where he is. And that's going to end his turn. So we're going to move to Sophia. And what does Sophia do? Okay. Oh, and that... Yeah. That does it. Blast of... What color is your Eldritch Blast? What color do you want it to be? Purple? A blast of purple flame energy just comes out of your hands, and that wolf is like... Its fur is literally like burnt off. And just goes flying back, and it's dead. Its wolf is dead. It's good. It's dead. What would you like to do next? Okay. Yep. All right. You're good. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Give me 1 second, because the rest of our caravan crew is coming up next. So our caravan crew, we're going to start up here with, let's say this top guy here is Johnny. He's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We move diagonally here. And he's going to take a shot at that fine wolf boy. And where was that sheet that I wanted? Here we go. We'll just use this. Come on. Populate for me. Alright. Johnny rushes up. He actually has a spear. And he's going to, using both hands, he's going to go ahead and attempt to spear the wolf directly in front of him. And he does. He successfully hits that wolf boy. And what does he do to that poor wolf? Let's find out. Yeah. Johnny manages to pretty much kill that wolf. So that wolf is impaled. The Lug and Bolt, the Stagmer brothers, they come out of the back. 5, 6. Lug is gonna go ahead and he's got a he also has a spear on him, so let's see what he does with that bad boy. He's just gonna swing it one-handed, and no, he's completely misses with his spear. So that's Lug. We got Bolt coming around. And really, Bolts can just pretty much just do this because the front line's pretty packed. So he moves in right behind Don. And let me see, is there anything else these boys can do? No, that's it. That's just that. Yeah. And Isaac with a Y from out of nowhere comes in and attempts to take out this wolf with his spear. And let's see if he is successful. He might be. What's his thing? +3. And what's the wolf? 13. Yes, he just hits the wolf with his spear. And he's going to two-hand that thing. And that pretty much does that with that wolf. So we're going to move on to... Who's this guy? Wait. Did I skip somebody? Right. Thank you, I got confused. Alright, so these guys are done. Orak! Brave Orak, who's barely standing. It's your turn. You bravely swing your sword at this wolf and... Do it! Roll it. That still doesn't do it. I'm gonna double check. No. So yeah, you swing your cutlass at the wolf, and these wolves are just... apparently they're weak to spears, but not swords. Sorry. Yeah, so that wolf kind of ducks out of the way. Anything else? Alright. Pucker the light. Alright. You can do that. You're within range. And you heal him for 9. 9 hips. All right. Alrighty. No movement, nothing. You good? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna move to the last two remaining wolves that are completely now realizing that they're the last two remaining wolves. And where did the other dear go? Where did the other D4 go? Just in case. All right. The one wolf directly in front of Urak. He's just not backing down. He's gonna go for our half-orc friend. Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother with pack tactics. He takes a bite out of you. Just roll a d20 to see if you keep standing. 6. And God, I'm sorry. You're tough. You took that bite. You shrugged him off, but basically anything Zankus has done is pretty much wiped out. You take 8 damage. Yeah, he bit hard. But Uruk does not want to go down. You pretty much did. Meanwhile, the wolf directly above Uruk just goes after the little guy Zankus. He's just gonna try to bite him again. 11 plus. What's your AC again? Just so I 18. All right. And he is within 5 feet of his friend. So pack tactics. Neither one of his attempts hits. And he stays put. These wolves are vicious, but not terribly bright. So we're going to move on to good old Don. The one directly in front of Uruk is hanging on by a thread. The one directly diagonal to you and in front of Zankus is relatively fresh throughout the whole course of this battle. He has been untouched. But it's been hard for him to touch others as well. That's... I'm sorry to tell you, these wolves are just not impressed at all. Like, they're sitting there and they're going, dude, I'm funnier than that. Like, they've seen better insult comics. Terribly wise, beyond wise. Okay. How many bardic inspirations do you get? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Which now reminds me I should... Doof, there we go. That's Sophia. Okay. And does that... does that end your turn, sir? Alright. So we're coming up... Is this round 4 or 5? I forget. In any case, so we're going to come up to Claudio, who will now move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to take aim at this wolf here, the one that's barely hanging on. Let's see if he actually does anything. Holy shit. He hits the wolf. The wolf gets an arrow through its side. It goes, and it literally just drops dead. So this wolf is gone. And and he is going to go ahead and literally like double finger guns over to Zankus and goes, "Hey buddy, I believe in you," and give him bardic inspiration. So Zankus, you get a D6 and whatever else you want to do with it. And that ends his turn. Sophia. Eldritch Blast for 9 damage. Yes, it hits the wolf. It doesn't kill it, but my god, it just gets, it looks like it has mange now because half of its fur got burnt off. It's not happy, but it's barely standing. Is there anything else you wish to do? Okay. We now move on to the guards. Whoever this cat is, he's one of the two brothers, I think. He's just gonna move around to. Oh no! Wait, that. He's gonna chance it. Take it. Does that incur attack of opportunity or does? All right. It's when you break melee range, right? Alright, so he's going to move in to flank the wolf and attempt to hit it with his spear. That's 11 plus, what's the guard thing? It's 3, that's 14. He does hit the wolf. And he does... Oh, wait, I've been doing that all wrong. But it doesn't matter. It's a 3. And the last wolf has been taken out by, I think this is Lug. I don't know. They're interchangeable. And that's it. This wolf pack has been decimated by our brave heroes and a band of NPCs that came in to assist. Yeah. The last wolf drops dead, and after a few moments, it becomes clear that there's nothing else roaming around out in the darkness of night. And you guys decide to, once the adrenaline wears off, you guys kind of settle back into camp. Is there anything you guys want to do before we end for the evening? Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think you got bit once. Yeah, you got bit, you got knocked down, and then you got back up again. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. So when we pick up again next week, if you guys aren't already sick of how I'm running this game, we'll pick it up from the next morning, and we'll continue forward your journey to Merchant's Rest. I hope you guys had fun tonight. And forgive me for making any mistakes, as I'm still learning how to do this. Thank you. Um, as thank you guys for playing my game. Also, I want to confirm that I'm still the world's okayest DM. Where's the? Is this not showing up in the camera? All right, good. Because I've been holding on to this mug all night, going, "I am the world's okayest." It's like my good luck charm. It's like, please let the game run perfectly fine. Yeah. So I will talk to you guys maybe throughout the week, and then maybe I'll catch up with you, Jen, about Roll20, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you next week. Good night.